Hello again. It's the fourth day of our Advent calendar, and we've been talking about expectation and hope and waiting. Today, I want us to think about preparation. Um, I think if you ask people, "Are you ready for Christmas?" they kind of get a pale, frightened look on their faces and bleat out an apology, as if we would be ready at this stage of the game. Although I'm amazed how some people do their shopping very, very early in the piece. Preparation is part of life, isn't it? Whether you're preparing for an exam, some of us have just been through that, preparing to go on a trip, packing your cases, preparing for an interview, preparing for some change in your life, going into hospital for surgery, moving house, you name it. Someone has to sit and make a list of the things that have to be done. Being prepared is part of the biblical mandate, I think, in this Advent time. Certainly in the case of John the Baptist, when he appears, he is there as a preparation person, a person getting people ready for the coming of the Messiah. When he speaks out in Luke 3:4, we're told that he's quoting the words of Isaiah the prophet, the voice of one calling in the desert, prepare the way for the Lord, make straight paths for him. Interesting that in the desert, God speaks even in what appears to be a fairly isolated and gloomy place. The word of God comes to John, the son of Zechariah, in the desert and calling people to prepare themselves. What do we do this time as we prepare during Advent? Perhaps like John the Baptist, we need to be sitting with an open ear to heaven. If we're going to be prepared for things, we have to be listening and allowing God to work in us, whether we're in our wildernesses or in more beautiful places. If we don't take the time to open our hearts and minds to listen, we won't hear the word that He has for us. He calls us to be prepared for what lies ahead. Our spiritual discipline, our walk with God, is part of our own personal preparation. In the midst of all the tinsel and the lights and the wrapping paper, it's really important to open our ears to hear the word of God. Are you prepared to listen for what He is going to say to you today and at this Advent time? God bless you and enjoy the rest of your day and the weekend ahead. Bye bye from Browns Bay, and we'll talk again tomorrow.